if the Grammys are gonna give BTS a Grammy. I don't know. Rodrigo, where is Sour? Sour's here. Sour's Olivia Rodrigo. She's going to swarm with these awards. Like, we knew that she's gonna get them. Jasmine Sullivan to win a Grammy. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do, but Jasmine Sullivan deserves. The Grammy Award is not gonna give the award to Taylor Swift. They're not gonna give her back-to-back album of the years. That Lorde was shunned out of all the categories. She wasn't even nominated for anything. Who else was snubbed? Alessia Cara. You don't think that the Grammys is the pinnacle of success. However, if your favorite artist wins, then it's the pinnacle of success. Hi, welcome to my review lifestyle and academia channel. My name is Agape. Like the love. If you're new here, then this is a safe space, but if you're not, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be discussing all things Grammy nominations and giving my predictions based on this year that we've had in music. It's been a very interesting year, and I can't say I'm surprised by the look of the nominations. I think everything made a lot of sense, but we can always discuss more things. So we're going to be looking at who got nominated, who was snubbed, and then also who we think is going to win the award. For the general field, for Record of the Year, we have I Still Have Faith in You. I don't listen to ABBA, but if you do, that's amazing. Freedom by Jon Batiste. A lot of people were confused about who Jon Batiste is, but I just know he's that guy who does the music for Late Night with Steph Colbert. That's who he is. I get the kick from you, out of you, Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. We have Peaches by Justin Bieber featuring Daniel Caesar and Kivian. I'm not surprised. That song was everywhere. Like, I Got My Peaches. No, that song was everywhere. You couldn't scroll past the internet without hearing that song. I'm not surprised. Right on Time by Brandy Carly. A lot of people have been saying this woman, hey, but I have yet to hear her song, so maybe I need to tap in. We have Can You Kiss Me More. I'm so excited for that. I think Doja Cat needs to leave the Grammys with at least 2 awards. At least 2 awards. And last year I was so upset that she didn't leave with any. Like, I thought that how she was able to take Hot Pink and transform it into an era and give us an era. Not a lot of artists were doing that, you know. There's a reason why Doja Cat is here. Like, there's a reason why she's on my wall of my favorite albums, because she gave us a lot. She gave us so much to work with. And then we have Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish, and I personally think the shorter version of the song is the best part, but I'm glad. But the Grammys love Billie, so let's not lie and say that we didn't think she wasn't gonna be nominated. Like, come on, let's be serious. And then we have Montero, Call Me By Your Name by Lil Nas X. That song was definitely going to be nominated. That or Industry Baby, like one of them was going to be, and I'm glad that Lil Nas X got that. It just shows that he's not a one-hit wonder. Like, he knows, he understands pop culture, he understands the media, he understands how he can work his way to the top, and kudos to you, you know. And then we have I Got My Driver's License last year. Miss Olivia Rodrigo, where is Sour? Sour's here. Olivia Rodrigo, she's going to swarm with these awards. Like, we knew that she's gonna get them. And then we have Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic. I wish that Silk Sonic released their album, because had they released their album, they would have been able to be in the album of the year, and they would have been able to be in all the other R&B categories had they just released their album sooner. Like, I don't understand why they're trying to half where some of the songs are in this year's Grammys and other songs are in next year's. Like, just put it all together. That's my own, like, a little bit of, like, annoying, like, vendetta that I have towards them, because it's like they could have gotten album of the year had they just released it sooner, because I think they would have won. Like, the next category is album of the year. So we have We Are by Jon Batiste again. We see Jon Batiste. Love for Sale by Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. We have Justice by Justin Bieber. So many people are credited there, and I'm not surprised. Justin, he came with an album, he gave us an album. Ghost is my favorite song. I'm not surprised. Like, I don't think you should be surprised. Then we have Planet Her. Come on, every time there's an album on this wall that's nominated, I'm gonna be pointing back. So we have Planet Her over there. We have Happier Than Ever by Billie. We have Back of My Mind by her, and I'm going to discuss her in a while. We have Back of My Mind by her, and we have Montero by Lil Nas X. He did it. I said it was going to be album of the year. I said it was going to be nominated for album of the year when it came out. Like, I just knew it. We have Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. There we go. We have Evermore by Taylor Swift. Oh wait, no, Evermore isn't on here. I thought it was on here. Folklore's on there. And then we also have Donda by Kanye West. What was I going to say? I don't think hers album deserves to be nominated for album of the year again. Like, I feel like I have a whole video talking about who I think are industry plants, and I think she's one of them. But like, if there was going to be an R&B album that was going to be nominated for album of the year, it would have been Hotels. It wouldn't have been hers album. It would have definitely been Jasmine Sullivan's album. So I'm like, I think Damage was a good song, but hers album was just way too long. I didn't even react to it because the length of the album was just way too long, and there was not a lot of things of substance. Like, I feel like had it been shortened and just selected better, it could have been a better album. But do I think it deserves to be album of the year in like nomination wise? No. I think there are albums that have come out this year that are better. Alessio Cara's In the Meantime, that album was snubbed. We have Hotels that I said that I thought was snubbed. What other albums have come out this year that I think? We have CLB, but I don't think CLB was going to get album of the year. Donda, the Grammys love Kanye West. Like, they love him a lot. We have Song of the Year. Somehow Ed Sheeran managed to worm his way because Bad Habits was nominated. A Beautiful Noise by Brandy Carly. We have Driver's License. Come on. We knew it was going to get all the awards. Fight For You by her. But that's for what's that film called? Judas and the Black Messiah. The Academy Award, they love her. So she got Song of the Year last year. And then we have Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish. And then we have Kiss Me More. I can't like sing Doja Cat's praises enough. Like, I think she deserves to leave with stuff. We have Leave the Door Open again. Silk Sonic should have just released the album sooner. And then we have Montero, we have Peaches, and we have Right on Time. So that's very similar to the Record of the Year. So I'm not going to say too much about that one. And then for Best New Artist, we have a whole bunch of people that I do not know. Aaron Aftab, Jimmy Allen, Baby Keem, Phineas. The fact that Phineas can be nominated is so weird to me because obviously, like, he's won 7 Grammys with Billie Eilish, but like, he's a Best New Artist obviously because it's his own music. But it's so insane to me. We have Glass Animals, Japanese Breakfast, The Kid Laroi, Arlo Parks, Olivia Rodrigo, and Sweetie. Shout out to Sweetie for being nominated. The whole Best New Artist thing is very weird because like, a lot of artists might not be new, but they can be submitted in. So like Alessio Cara, when she won, she wasn't new, but like, just the way the criteria is very weird. With that award, now that I'm saying, I didn't say who I think was gonna win in every category. Wait. With that award, it's definitely going to be Olivia Rodrigo. If there was going to be an upset, like somebody who was going to win that everyone would be surprised by, it would probably be the Kid Laroi. I feel like them two, they're similar ages, both had huge hits. The Kid Laroi Stay was #1 for so long on the Billboard, and then we obviously have Olivia with Good For You and Driver's License. So I feel like if there's anybody who like stood a chance to get the award, it would be the Kid Laroi. But other than that, it's Olivia's award to lose. Like, does that make sense? Like, she's going to get it, but if she doesn't, it's probably the Kid Laroi. Okay, so for album of the year, the Academy Award is not going to give the award to Taylor Swift. They're not going to give her back-to-back album of the years, and especially with the lack of like promo, and just like Taylor forgot that Evermore existed. Like, Evermore is behind, like, is under the bed. Like, Evermore did not come out to play, right? So I don't think they're going to give it to her, but I can see them either doing what they did with Billie Eilish, where Billie got like the main category awards, like all 4 of them. I can see that happening with Olivia, right? Where she gets Sour, she gets driver's license, and she gets Best New Artist. Or I could see Billie even getting the award, even though I don't think Billie's album, like, I like Billie's album, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed her debut. So I don't think that one deserves album of the year. In an ideal world, Planet Her would win, but I don't think we live in an ideal world. Justin Bieber could very much get some of the main categories, right? The people who and or even Dondo, who knows. It's very weird to it's very weird to pick, because like you actually never know what's gonna happen. But what I did prefer last year, what happened was where like the awards were split, like they were like spread out. So Taylor got one, Harry Styles got one, Dua Lipa got one, Billie Eilish got one. Like it felt very much like we're giving out, whereas the year before when Billie, she got all 4. And then Ariana got nothing. So I don't know which one I prefer, but I think with this category there's a lot of artists that are deserving of the awards, so like it can go anywhere. Okay, categories that I'm interested in is obviously like the field of pop. So best solo performance, we have Anyone by Justin Bieber, we have Right on Time by Brandy Carly, we have Happier Than Ever, we have Positions, and we have Driver's License. So best pop solo performance, this could very much go to Olivia, or it could go to Ari, or it could go to Justin, or it could go to Billie. You don't actually know. Anyone is not the song that I would have submitted for Justin for like best pop solo performance. Like it would have been a different song, but they probably wouldn't have given it to Holy. No, maybe it is the best one, but out of all of these songs, my favorite 2 were Positions and Driver's License. And Driver's License I feel like was a bigger moment, and because Positions came out like in October of last year, it feels so long ago. Obviously Ariana Grande did that Vivo performance thing to try and like bring it up again, but it felt like such a long time. Does that make sense? So we have best pop duo group performance, we have I Get a Kick Out of It, Lonely by Justin Bieber and Betty Blanco, we have BTS Butter, we have Higher Power by Coldplay, and we have Kiss Me More, Doja Cat and SZA. Like, this category, I don't know if the Grammys are going to give BTS and would it be for Butter? Again, if the Grammys are going to give BTS a Grammy, I don't know. But I think quality wise the best song on that list is probably Kiss Me More, and like if Doja stood a clear shot of getting it, it would be with that album. If Justin had nominated Stay, then I think they would have gotten it, right? Best pop vocal album, we have Justice by Justin Bieber, Planet Her by Doja Cat, Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever, Positions by Ariana Grande, and Sour by Olivia. Okay, logistic wise, I feel like Ariana Grande could actually win that award, because for all of the other albums they were nominated in album of the year, whereas Ariana's wasn't. And not that the Grammys are going to be like you get one, you get one, you get one, but like ideally that would be nice. But if we're talking about pop and vocal, if we're thinking of those like the way they sound, that award should go to Ariana Grande. But it annoys me that like that's the award that she tends to get. She doesn't get nominated in the album of the year. Actually, she did get nominated with Billie, but she didn't win. So it's one of those things where like she won for Sweetener, she got best pop vocal album for Sweetener, right? But then for Thank You Next she didn't win anything. So I don't know, it's very weird. It's a very weird space. Okay, for R&B, we have Snow Allegro, Lost You, we have Peaches, Justin Bieber, we have Damage Her, we have Leave the Door Open, and we have Pick Up Your Feelings, right? But then if we do best R&B song, we have Damage, we have Good Days, we have Heartbreak Anniversary, we have Leave the Door Open, and Pick Up Your Feelings. I want Jasmine Sullivan to win a Grammy. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do, but Jasmine Sullivan deserves a Grammy, especially for Hotels, especially for like the album, right? But I think the Silk Sonic, they're going to leave the Grammys with something. Like, they aren't gonna leave empty-handed, right? That's just a given, that they're not gonna go with nothing. So I feel like in those categories, in the first category that I read to you, the best R&B performance, that could go to Silk Sonic, or it could go to Jasmine Sullivan. And then for best R&B song, that could again go to, it could even go to SZA, to be fair. It could go to SZA and Jasmine Sullivan. It just depends on where they go with it. It just depends on where they go with it. And then best R&B album, we have Snow Allegro, we have John Batiste, we have Leon Bridges, we have Her, and we have Jasmine Sullivan. And I want Jasmine Sullivan to win it, and I think she will. If Her wins, I will start a riot. Like, I will, because Jasmine Sullivan released the best R&B album that has come out this year. So that's what. Okay, and the last category I'm going to do, second last actually, is rap. So we have, for best rap performance, we have Family Ties, we have Up, we have My Life, we have Way Too Sexy, and we have Hotch. Who's gonna get this one? I feel like they're going to give it to J. Cole, because if they give it to the women, people are going to also riot. So I feel like J. Cole would get it. If J. Cole doesn't, it'd probably be Drake. And then for best melodic rap, this one I'm so excited for, is we have J. Cole, we have Doja Cat with Need to Know, we have Industry Baby, we have Hurricane by Kanye, and then we have Tyler the Creator's song. Ideally, again, Need to Know deserves, but I can see it going to Industry Baby, because that song was also very incredible. Like, couple Grammys on him, couple plaques, and then best rap album, the Grammy said we do not include women in the conversation, but it's J. Cole, The Off Season, it's Drake with Certified Lover Boy, we have Nas with King's Disease, we have Tyler the Creator with Call Me If I Get Lost, and we have Donda with Kanye West. I feel like that's quite, like, I feel like it's very much gonna go to Kanye, but if they switch it up and give it to Tyler the Creator, I could see that happening too. But like, the Grammys love Kanye West, as you can tell by the categories and where he's nominated in. Like, they love and respect him a lot, so I'll be surprised if he doesn't get it. Like, some gospel, some Christian contemporary music is behind in my wall. Let me see in your, oh, I was gonna print Old Church Basement, because that got nominated, but it's fine. So for gospel contemporary Christian music, for best gospel performance, we have Voice of God, Dante Bowe, we have Dante Bowe again, we have Never Lost, and we have Wait on You. Wait on You is the one that I want to win by Elevation Worship. I'm gonna wait on you, that song. And then best contemporary Christian song, the one that I want to win again is Man of Your Word, or even Jireh. And I'm gonna stop there. So like, okay, snub wise, I think Ariana Grande, you know what, I think it's also based on when Ariana Grande releases her albums. She tends to release her albums towards the end of the year, and I think that could maybe be a detriment. Like, I need Ariana to release her album in the like May time, May going to June, going to July, then by the time October comes, the Grammys don't forget, because I feel like that's what keeps on happening. Because I feel like, and also I feel like I need to be Ariana Grande's manager, because I don't know what Scooter's doing. He's focusing all his attention on Justin and nothing for Ari, because I think with her album there could have been a lot, like, for example, POV could have been a single, right? That could have become a single in February time for Valentine's Day, and then 34, 35 become a single later on during the year. Just little things like that. Another snub we have is Miley Cyrus. Also Willow Smith. I thought she was going to get nominated with Transparent Soul, because I thought that was brilliant. I was looking forward to that, but that did not happen. So that's quite sad. Another snub. So Miley Cyrus was snubbed. I thought it was going to go into the rock category, but it didn't. Like, how are you going to have a single with Stevie Nicks and you're still not going to get nominated? Like, it's not happening for you, babe. Who else was snubbed? Alessia Cara, but I feel like she's going to get snubbed until she creates another pop hit, which is very annoying. But like, until, because I don't think they categorize her as indie even. Like, her music is still very much pop, but it's not like popular. Does that make sense? So like, unless she gives us another pop hit like Stay or Scars to You Beautiful or stuff from her first album, unless she does that, I don't think she's gonna see nominations. And it's sad, because like, she's over there for a reason. One of my favorite artists. I thought In the Meantime is probably top 5 of my favorite albums that have come out this year, and I listen to a lot of music, so I don't know if we're gonna see her getting a nomination. Like, you see what I mean? BTS released a lot of great music. Life goes on. Like, this is the thing with BTS, they've released a lot of great music this year, and so for Butter to be the song that's recognized, the Grammys stayed doing some weird stuff. Because if you were gonna give them a nomination for a song, I'd give it for Life Goes On, but like, the Grammys are the Grammys, and it's weird. Also, I just clocked that Lorde was shunned out of all the categories. she wasn't even nominated for anything. At least with Melodrama, it was nominated for album of the year. It didn't win, but it was nominated. But I feel like with this year, with the music that came out this year, like Lorde's, it didn't stick with people, and people were anticipating this release, but it didn't stick. So that's really unfortunate. Another person who was snubbed, it's funny because I'm just looking at my wall to see the people who were snubbed. Another person that was snubbed was Demi Lovato with their album, sorry. And first of all, I thought it was a bit long of an album, but I thought that maybe a few singles could have, I don't know, they could have milked it for something, you know, but clearly that did not happen, so they were not nominated. Also, Selena Gomez was nominated for the first time this year, which is insane because Selena Gomez and the scene deserved Who Says was my song of the year when it did come out, so I'm very surprised by that. I know Alicia Keys was nominated for something. I'm trying to see the artists on this board. Yeah, so when Sour by Olivia Rodrigo came out, in my mind I'm like, that is going to get a lot of Grammys and engrave the Best New Artist Grammy. Like, you can start writing that up now. Like, that was what I thought was gonna happen, and so I won't be surprised if she leaves with a lot. I won't be surprised. And I think this year, you know, they didn't actually do a terrible job. Like, there were some snubs, but like for the majority of it, music, I feel like things are starting to get back to like whatever you want to call normal is. So I'm not too surprised. I'm just like, yeah, like, does that make sense? Like, all the people who I expected were going to get nominated did. So I'm talking Justin Bieber, I'm talking Olivia Rodrigo, I'm talking Ariana Grande, I'm talking Billie Eilish, I'm talking in the pop categories because like that's the music I consume the most, right? Those people who I thought were gonna get nominated were and some who I didn't think they were going to get nominated, they did. So it wasn't like a shock where it's like, oh, The Weeknd didn't get nominated for stuff. With Taylor Swift, with Evermore, I thought Willow at least was going to get Song of the Year a nomination, but the Grammy said, we gave you Folklore, so now leave. But yeah, that's how it goes. This is very random, but look on my wall and see all of the albums that have either been nominated for album of the year or have won. I can see a few of them. You can see Billy's album here that was nominated and won, Folklore that was nominated and won, Melodrama that was nominated but didn't win, and then we have 1989 that was nominated and won. What else was nominated and won? Oh, we have Sam Smith's album that was nominated and won. Who else was nominated and won? Oh, and now we have new ones to add to the list, obviously, with Doja Cat. I'm trying to think. Anyways, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, do all those random things. Grammys time, the Grammy season is always so interesting because from now on, there's gonna be like performances that are gonna be coming out and random things that like artists do so that the Grammys can be like notice them because voting starts, you know. And so this is always going to be a fun time. It's such a fun time on my channel because the Grammys is very interesting because it's one of those things where it's like you don't, and like when you don't think that the Grammys is the pinnacle of success, however, if your favorite artist wins, then it's the pinnacle of success. But like, it's one of those things, so you can't take them too seriously because like Katy Perry has never won a Grammy, even though she gave us 6 #1 hits on one album. Deep it like that, like, so you can never take the Grammys for face value, but it's always interesting to see which artists are recognized for their talents within the year, and that's always fun for me to just like look at and analyze and stuff. And so thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait for all the Grammys content that is going to come out in the next couple of months, and for the actual award show and the reaction to that and all of that. So yeah, Babe, I need to know. I can't believe that's a Grammy nominated song. Like, put some respect on Doja Cat.